Good morning, everybody. As everybody is aware, this is Lazy Dragon Gaming, but today we are doing something very, very different because we've started renovating our bit of land that we've got. We're doing it up, getting some animals in. Me, my wife, my son and my daughter are going to have a few different bits and pieces. And on Monday we're going to pick up some chickens. The first lot of animals we're getting is 8 chicks, which we're going to rear up, and for laying. They're not for eating, they're just for eggs. So basically, we went to a fur and feather auction yesterday to pick up some drinkers and some heat lamp and feeders and things like that. Unfortunately, I made a bit of a mistake while we were there, but before I show you that mistake, I'm going to show you what we're doing with the garden, which is my wife Evie. We're going to show you the start of the garden and how then we'll show you how it progresses as it goes on, and then we'll take you up and show you my mistake. Okay, so flip the camera, baby.
So this is my garden. This was completely overgrown last weekend, so we've been working hard already. All these pots and bits are bits that I've dug out from the undergrowth that was here. We've been working on de-weeding it, and soon all that top bit up there is going to go as well. And we are going to have a bit of a kitchen garden. Grow some salads, grow some courgettes, some cucumbers.
So courgettes, cucumbers, peppers, chilies, various herbs, tomatoes, peppers. We said peppers already.
Yeah.
So. But basically, the gardening was always my grandma's thing. My grandma passed away a few years ago, and it's been left to sort of overgrow a little bit, which is, what happens. Me and my wife, me and Evie have been working 7 days a week in the shop, which is not happening anymore. We're not doing 7 days anymore.
No.
We've got a bit more time, and we're going to sort of clear it all up and make it look a bit nicer and get some stuff done to it. So it'll look a lot better, and it'll have some production and homegrown stuff. And yeah, this is the mistake that was made, basically, or the mistakes that were made yesterday. So the big dark duck, I can't actually pronounce the breed of him, but he is very beautiful. And he was in the auction yesterday, and the auction basically said, there was a little note that said, this is a drake and his mate was eaten by a fox. So obviously the sub story. So we ended up bringing him home. And the two at the back were a genuine mistake. It was a genuine accident where I was bidding on them up to a certain point, and I'd stopped. But the auctioneer decided I hadn't stopped and took my final bid, which was the winning bid. So I ended up paying for these 2 ducks. Now, I'm pretty sure that the one on the right, as you're looking at it, I'm sure that's a duck, and the one on the left is a drake. But they were sold as 2 drakes, so I'm not sure. So we might have duck eggs, we might not. The big one, who's called Darkwing, he is definitely a drake though, so we're not getting eggs out of him, and you can tell that by his little curly tail. He's got that little curl in his tail at the back. I don't know if you can see it on the camera or not.
No,
but yeah, so. He's definitely a drake. But the one that you're looking at that's next to the water feeder, that is Scrooge McDuck, and his partner, which is the one on the right, is Goldie. And I'm sure Goldie is a duck and Scrooge is a drake, but we will have to wait and see whether or not we get eggs from Goldie. But they seem to have settled in. They were being a bit feisty yesterday. The 2 little ones were actually bullying the big one last night when we brought them home. But now it looks very much like they've settled in quite nicely. It looks like they've been chucking their water all over the place. So they've had a bath. I wish they'd had a bath in the water trough we provided for them to have a bath in, and not the one for the water drinker. But we'll fix that. We'll fix that later, and it'll all be fine. But yes, I'll let you know the proper breed of Darkwing as soon as I'm able to pronounce his name. But yeah, so there we are. That's the first arrivals at the Davies family farm, which has just been restarted for the first time in about 10 years. So there we go. What do you think of them, baby?
I think they're beautiful. I love Darkwing's green colouring.
Yeah, he's a very pretty ducky.
He is a very pretty ducky.
Yeah.
And, you know, the little two, I think they're great as well. And I'm going to have so much fun letting them into my garden to eat all the bugs.
Eat all the bugs.
Bugs and slugs.
Bugs and slugs. Yeah, that's what we've... that's what we're getting a couple... We intended to get some Indian runner ducks who are very good at eating slugs and bits and pieces and not the rest of it. But... yeah, we ended up with that. I actually just seen a little curl in Goldie's tail, which I didn't see before. So, yeah, that's quite interesting. I don't know about that. But I guess we'll figure it out. Don't bully him.
You're still being little bullies.
Still being little bullies. So, but yeah, Darkwing's a very lovely duck. He's obviously a bit lonely. He's lost his mate. But Claudia is going to have a look around and try and find him a new mate to keep him company, and hopefully we can get him a mate and we can get some wee duckies from him. But we'll have to wait and see about the other two. If they're both drakes, doesn't really matter too much. Then mostly we got them to keep the bugs down and the slugs and things down in Evie's garden, so we were never planning on duck eggs anyway, so it's not too bad because the chickens are coming for eggs. So, but yeah, that's my mistakes. I made them yesterday, so yeah. Stick around for the completely different section of Lazy Dragon Gaming's YouTube channel, because yeah, we've got all sorts of games and now all sorts of animals as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. So and plants coming soon.
And
as well.
plants.
So the most eclectic YouTube channel.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah. All sorts of things you can tune in for. So, but yes, that's it. That's us. I'm done. I've got to go and look after my ducks. So yeah, we'll see you all again soon.
Bye.
Bye.